We're starting.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Let's go.
All right, let's go. Okay, so one of the reasons we are starting so fast is because this is a 5-round fight for the Thaiwasadu 57 kilo tournament. You're fighting Sarah Gohier.
Yes.
How did you feel in the lead up to this fight?
I felt okay, but I felt a bit rushed because it was like 3 weeks after fighting the semifinals. So it was just straight back to the gym and then feeling like, am I training enough? Is that good? You know? But I felt good. Felt excited.
Did you feel like you were strong enough all 5 rounds?
I know I faded throughout. Like the last 2, I gave a lot of energy. Within the first round or so, yeah, and then adrenaline, everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, faded really quickly.
So this is 30 seconds already into the first round. How are you feeling so far?
Feel good. I did think that, because with any like 5-round fight, your trainers and all of them, they're all like, take first round slow and then kind of build off of there. And we both just went for it straight at the beginning. And I think that as well didn't help my energy levels.
Oh, and there is a big knockdown that dropped her in the first round. And you see like her face is like, oh, it's so messed up.
Yeah.
She didn't like the punches at all.
No, she told me afterwards too, like in the evening, she said my boxing was good. And I was happy about that because that's what I've been working on a lot. So I'm glad that it worked in my favor. And this is where I use all my energy.
Yeah. I mean, you're very, very close to knocking her out as well. I feel like you look a little rushed here.
Yeah.
But also, you are scoring very clean. And her head, every time you land some of these punches, it just like wobbles back and forth.
Yeah, and that's why I was like, I have to just go for it. Because I'm like, if I don't, who knows, you know?
Yeah.
I was like, maybe this could be it.
Yeah, this could be it. Yeah, there you went bang, bang, bang. Yeah. And the face push that you use a lot. You see after, at least for me when I was watching this, after that break, she looks like deflated.
She didn't seem okay. Even when I was kneeing her in the stomachs too, she was always like breathing super heavy then.
One of the things Boss Rune said is that you should wait for people to breathe out, and then you go bang.
Yeah.
So not when they're like breathing in, because they're holding their core, but they breathe out, you go bang.
Yeah, it's the best time. Okay, yeah.
So that might help you. So only 23 seconds left here in the first round.
Yeah.
How were you feeling?
I was feeling good, just because then my confidence level got boosted after that drop. But just had to keep going. I didn't know how long the fight was then gonna do. That was sad. That was just like I slipped. I was like, I realized that I think got a bit too excited.
I saw on Instagram she said her nose broke in the second round.
I think she said that it wasn't broken.
Really? I think it was broken.
She told me that it broke.
Yeah, it definitely broke.
I think so too, because she was bleeding a lot during the rest of the fight.
Yeah, and the way her breathing was, she was mainly breathing through her mouth.
Yeah.
You haven't broken your nose in the fight yet?
I think I've broken a little bit up here from the fight I had in December. And after that happened, my nose was also spraying everywhere and leaking. But yeah, you start to breathe out of your mouth more. And,
so the replays, and you see that face, she's just like, ugh.
Yeah.
Brother, brother. And so for this round fight, also there's 2-minute breaks between the rounds, right? Or was it one? I don't know. Well,
I think they felt long, but
maybe not.
But maybe it might be the same amount of time.
What did the trainers tell you?
I can't really remember, but I think it was more like setting it up, like jab cross, and
more
then kicking
combinations.
Yeah.
And this was your first time in the small gloves. How did you feel?
I felt good. I think more because I was excited because it was a different experience.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt good in the small gloves. Yeah, I felt okay. But watching the fight, I realized if I went against someone who was more of a heavy puncher than a heavy kicker, I probably would have been not seeing well afterwards because my hands were never up. But I liked it. It was fun.
Did you get a chance to watch the fight already?
Yeah, I watched it, I think, on Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So we're at the 207 mark right here. And again, heavy hands from you.
Yeah.
How do you feel you are in terms of scoring in this round?
I think just from like throwing more power. Like during the fight, I wasn't sure.
Mm-hmm.
But when I watched it back as well, I realized, like from past fights and stuff, that they like more power, and then that shows that you're like above in the scorecards. And I did feel like I was picking my shots more and like just throwing more power, so I felt like I was ahead by a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
During the later rounds, I felt like I was more behind, but
Yeah, I would agree with you. One of the things I saw was she has a lot of volume,
yeah,
but not a lot of effect.
yeah,
So like that inside leg kick just like touches, it doesn't really do any damage.
yeah.
Like these knees,
These
okay,
knees really
they're-
bugged me. They didn't do anything, but I knew whenever she was kneeing me, just during that time, my confidence was just like going down because I was like, shoot. I was like, why aren't you doing anything? She's gonna like get points. But yeah, they didn't hurt.
Like that knee from you was good. This is just a stalling knee. I feel like more the emphasis is on effective aggression and effective damage.
Yeah,
Like that knee didn't really score. That they're okay knees, like, but there's no power behind
yeah.
them.
But she had a lot of energy still.
Yeah. Why do she's also fought more 5-round
Yeah,
fights.
yeah,
Like a lot more.
yeah.
Like those knees don't really score, but the right one I felt like did damage. And this is where she really started bleeding a lot as well. Yeah, see it bang bang, and her legs sort of are giving out a little.
Yeah.
And she, just this face walking back to the corner. She looks.
Her nose looks really big.
Yeah, it looks big. It's so much blood. She does not look super excited to be there.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of what your corner said to you?
Not really. I just remember like me having like blood all in my mouth. I don't know why, but like, and then all I wanted to do was like spit it out. And then during the fight, then my contacts came out. So then all I could think about was like, oh, I can't see anything.
What round did your contacts come out?
I think one came out during like this round, and then the other one went away during the next round. So then I went completely blind. And I was like, I think they were just saying to like keep up the aggression and stuff like that. Because if I don't, then I could like lose. You know?
Yeah, I could lose or be closer.
Because I did feel like myself that it was kind of 50-50. You know, so.
That last round, I think you probably won just in terms of damage, but our volume was pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're up 2 rounds plus a knockdown.
Yeah.
At this point.
Yeah. Yeah, and we would just come in straight away.
Yeah, no feeling out,
Like,
just
no.
bang.
That's why a lot of the times I would just back up. Not really because I was tired, but more because I was like, I just want to like place my shots and not just like wail them out. But her corner was always just calling her to clinch. She had a very good like grip on the neck, and with the small gloves, I think it's even better.
A head kick there. Do you feel like you can get better clinch positioning and control?
Yeah, I think she did. She also like gripped onto my hair. And that was so upsetting. Because then even when the ref was breaking us, her hand was also then stuck in my braid.
Yeah.
Then my head would just like go with her hand. I was like, oh no.
A certain fighter that we know had that issue
Yes.
in the Road to One tournament.
Yeah.
Celeste.
Yes.
That's a fighter.
Yeah.
For those of you out there in internet land, her battle with Dung Dao Noi, there was like, they both grabbed their hair a lot.
Yeah. And then
Celeste
they were upset about it.
Yeah, Celeste denied grabbing the hair, and
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I was there. You grabbed her hair.
Yeah.
This one, you are not. I feel like neither of you are purposefully
No, I don't think so.
grabbing the hair.
Yeah. I think it's kind of just wherever your hand goes.
Good push kick from you.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to do as well. Keep my distance from her clinching. So then like push kick and then step out and then come in.
And into the clinch. And you have good knees here as well.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like your energy is sort of starting to flag a little bit.
I think maybe like watching it again too, I think her knees, like not too much power, but I think as well with the whole breathing in and breathing out part, I think that helped, like that made me more tired as well when she was kneeing me, so then my airways, and then I get tired.
Yeah, her face looks like such a mess as well.
Yeah. Like during this round, I think in the next one, she just starts bleeding everywhere.
Yeah, I think.
And I got blood everywhere.
Yeah, it was pretty disgusting.
Yeah, it was like all in my ear. Like after the fight and during it.
Yeah. One time I fought at Raja Damnoon and my opponent bled like all over me, and all I could think was like, blood, blood,
Yeah,
blood.
that's what I was thinking during the fight, and I was actually really glad that I couldn't see it that well because it looked really gross.
Yeah, I got a chance to watch it live. It was pretty disgusting. It was an obscene amount of blood, mainly hers.
Yeah.
Do you feel like at this point, where are you in the fight?
I think at this point it's very 50-50, I think, after this round. And then at this point I was like, yeah, I need to like just push to win and just focus on more boxing, and that she's beating me with like the knees and stuff. Yeah. But I tried to still like keep calm and keep my cool.
Here's the replays. So there's that big head kick.
Yeah. Wasn't too much power, but I was like, but during that time I was like, let me just try to throw this.
Yeah. You're like, I'm gonna be the super bond women's Muay Thai.
Like, why not?
And you landed it. It's pretty good. So nice knees here. See, she's just like sort of lifting them up.
Those are really annoying too, like just the lifting knees and coming up.
But you can also see like her face for a moment. She's like gasping for air.
Yeah.
Her nose is definitely broke at this point. You don't remember what your corner said?
No.
They're just blah.
I think it was just all the same thing, just to go and stop backing up and like, why are you tired? This and that.
Why are you tired? Why are you tired? The referee brings you into the middle and she drops her hand. And then we actually are missing like 20 seconds. Yeah. I don't know what happened to the feed.
But that one, I hooked her, and then she grabbed onto me and fell. And I thought, because I think she had like lost consciousness a little bit.
Yeah.
But then they ruled it as a slip, and I was like, oh dang it.
Oh,
but I was like, it's okay.
Yeah.
So then I tried to just keep doing that same hook over and over again.
And here in this round, she's a mess in terms of blood all over the place.
Yeah.
And she's coming in with a lot of high volume knees.
Yeah.
Oh, there's blood all over your leg too.
There's actually a part, I think, in this round or the next one where the ref breaks us, and then I like look at my arm, it's just covered in a bunch of blood from her. But yeah, this round and then the last one, she just comes in with like knees.
The last round especially.
Yeah.
Good push kick from her.
Yeah.
I feel like her experience in the 5-round fights is really starting to show.
Yeah.
Like her ability to dig deep and to understand the pacing of everything.
Yeah, she really came out strong in those last few rounds.
Do you feel like you had time to adjust, or did you ask people about what it was like fighting 5 rounds?
No, not really. I think I just had to like make sure my cardio was up, and it's kind of like just had to do it. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's definitely different.
Yeah.
Fighting 5 rounds versus 3, your
Yeah.
energy level and
Yeah, I used to fight 5 rounds as amateur, but that's not the same.
yeah, and it's 2 minutes, right?
Yeah.
As an
So it's not the
amateur,
same.
yeah, it's not the same.
That extra minute really changes things.
Yeah. Yeah, she's so determined here.
Yeah.
And there's just like 20 seconds left.
Yeah.
And see, when you go back to the corner, you look a little like,
Yeah, this
Bro,
round as well, I do
over.
notice. There's one part, I think, in that round where she hits me,
Mhm.
and I see it, because obviously I couldn't see anything anyway, because
Mhm.
I was completely blind, but I think if I could, I probably would have, like, felt a little dizzy, because there's one point where I backed up,
Mhm.
but I, like, tipped
Oh, there's
back
that
up.
hook.
Yeah. But she called it as a slip, and I was
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, it's fine. But there's one point, and I, like, rocked backwards,
Mhm.
and then my corner was yelling at me. They're like, go forward, but I think that I, like, got hit with something, and then I went back. Because these 2 rounds, this part of my head still hurts, but
Yeah.
like, just was swollen after the fight. But like,
Mhm.
I think she started hitting me really hard there, and then it started to hurt a lot. So I think then as well, my energy levels were just down.
I think it was a little bit more
Like
of a
that,
yeah.
yeah.
There you sort of stagger
Yeah.
back. I think it was more of a mental fatigue.
Yeah.
Because when I came over to the
Yeah.
corner, I was like, "Yo,
You can
bro,
do
you
it."
can do it, bro. You can do it."
Yeah.
Because I saw like it was you didn't need like tactical advice. You just
Yeah.
needed like, "This is it, bro. This is
Yeah,
it.
'cause
Go,
this
go,
is where
go."
everything started hurting, and she started pushing, and then
Yeah.
I was like, shit.
I mean,
So,
this is by far the hardest part.
Yeah.
Because Sarah did a very good job of coming in, and I think the 5 round experience,
Yeah, I think so.
really helped her out in this regard.
Yeah.
When you are fighting a slightly more fatigued fighter,
Yeah.
see, she's hitting you with
Yeah.
push kicks a
Yeah,
lot.
and those for the stomach when
Yeah.
you're already tired.
What Noon was telling you about the push kicks in the corner.
Yeah.
He was like, when she push kicks, Perry, I forget what he said,
Oh,
but
yeah.
he was like, be careful about the push kicks.
That's true. But then in this round, I couldn't see.
Yeah, I think you just needed to like, go, go,
Just
go,
needed to-
go.
yeah.
It's okay, it's okay. It says
Yeah.
3 minutes, you got this, go, go, go.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. Because this everything started hurting. My legs started hurting.
Yeah.
This side of my head, every time she would keep hitting me over again, it started to hurt like really bad. And then I was like, okay. And then I was like, I just have to just do it.
I mean, I think so far she's won this round. She's
Yeah.
done a very good
Yeah.
job of, now she's landing effective shots.
Yes.
You can see there your head turn.
Yeah, this round I was completely, it felt like just gone.
Yeah, good leg kick from her. You land shots sometimes. They're the leg kick right hand, but she's able to do more damage now.
Yeah.
Even the knees, they were lighter before, and now
Yeah.
they're showing effect.
Now they had damage. 'Cause
Yeah.
I felt it all in this round. Yeah.
And it's just 1:10 to go here. Did you feel like you were winning the fight, or were you not sure?
At this point, I wasn't sure.
Mhm.
I just knew that. I mean, I was fitting here, but I was like, I just give it my all and
Mhm.
just kind of just do what I can, and then I'll see by the end of it.
Yeah, good, very good knees from her.
Yeah. The clinching was really annoying, but it was working and it was good. I knew that she clinches, but she's good at it. So
Yeah, I think especially in these 5 round fights where the person's fitness matters a lot
Yeah.
more.
yeah,
It's like the fitness and the mental fatigue.
yeah,
Oh, and just look at that face, and she's
Yeah.
got blood everywhere.
yeah,
I do think that helps on the scorecards for you a lot.
yeah. That definitely helps. the damage, yeah.
Just a very, very visible damage.
Yeah.
Did you? I don't think you looked up at the clock at all, but were you like aware of the time?
I did look up in the 5th round.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously I could see, but I like squinted.
Yeah.
And then I saw like 30 seconds, and I was like, okay. I was like, that was the longest like 3 minutes ever. But yeah, I try not to because I don't want to give like anyone around like the ring who's like scoring and stuff like that to be like, oh, she's looking at the clock, she's exhausted.
Yeah.
You know?
That is definitely something I notice when I'm looking at someone fighting. I'm like,
Yeah.
are they looking at the clock or?
Yeah, because I don't want anyone else to know I'm tired.
No.
Because they can't use it to their advantage.
And here's the replays.
Yeah, those knees were good.
Yeah. Your posture is bent, so it's
Yeah.
showing impact.
And like those elbows landed
Yeah.
really clean. But yeah, at this point I wasn't sure because I was like, she had me with the clinching in the last rounds.
Mm-hmm.
And here as well, like the last 2 rounds in the fights, of 5-round fights, sometimes like
They weigh it.
Yeah, I can guarantee the win. But then I was like, maybe because of like the drop in the 1st round and her damage, I was like, could. But I was like, but I wasn't sure at this point.
Yeah, I feel like the scoring for this tournament is a lot more like Western style or like non-gambling style, where it's every round is even. Whereas in the stadiums, they'll weigh the rounds a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, if there's gambling involved.
Yeah.
But look at that face,
Yeah.
man. And you got an egg on your head.
Yeah.
And how were you feeling right here?
I was feeling good. But more like just relieved and feeling like, I don't want to say humble, but like, you know, like it was like, wow, like that was like tough. You know, I was like, that was close to like not winning, I feel like. But yeah.
Yeah, it definitely.
But it felt surreal too, because I was like, wow, I did it, you know?
Yeah, when I looked at you, I was like, oh, she's out of it.
Yeah, everything. I was like,
whoa.
just in shock. I was like,
Cool. Well, you won, and that was a big win for you. So, what is next for Elisa Keck?
Maybe now I'm entered into the road to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So whatever the weight is for that, we'll see. But
I think it's 56.7, right?
okay, I don't know. Yeah, maybe, but we'll see.
Okay, if people want to follow you, where should they do so?
On Instagram @_Elisa Keck.
I'll put it right there. Any special people you want to say thank you to?
Shout out to my mom. I'm your biggest fan. Love you.
All right, love moms. All right, thank you.